Hey beautiful people, thanks for joining me. This is Flow with Roberto, and I'm Roberto. Starting off in today's practice, we work on strengthening our core and our upper arms, to then moving to our back body, strengthening our paravertebral muscles and our hamstrings. So I look forward to having you on the mat. Let's get started. Let's get started in a standing position. Let's keep our feet about hips-width distance apart. I'd like to align my big toes, or maybe a slightly larger space in between your heels, and start to bring your awareness to the soles of your feet, where your body's weight presses up against the ground. And bring your gaze past the point of your nose, relaxing your eyelids, relaxing the other muscles in your face, your jaw. There's a slight gap in between your teeth. Rest your tongue and observe. Try to bring complete awareness into our practice, into each pose, into each transition, using our breath to create space, using our breath to settle into the pose, using our breath to bring our awareness back to center. Using only your nose to breathe in and out. Observe cool air that rushes in through your nose and warm air that exits as you exhale. As thoughts come and go, keep your awareness on the point of your nose with cool air rushing in and warm air rushing out. Keep your breath natural and unmodified. Just observe. And start to deepen our breath, bringing our breath to our thorax, inflating our chest with every inhale, and exhale, our chest deflates. You still notice cool air rushing in through your nose, inflating your chest, exhaling warm air rushing out of your nose. Let's bring our breath deeper still, bringing it towards our abdomen, creating space in between our obliques, inhaling in through your nose, cool air rushing in, inflating your thorax, creating space between your obliques, and exhaling out of your nose, warm air rushing out. Now just try to bring your awareness towards how this may make you feel the sensations that are rushing through your body, the breath creating space, and let's try to bring this method of breathing into our practice today. For all the postures that we hold, may our breath be our respite. Next, inhale, arms up, come to the front of your mat. Extend, and exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana, gaze forward. Step back with your right leg. Exhale, ply your right knee, elongate the neck of your foot. Inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Cross your hands, point your index finger, and arch. Inhale here, and exhale. Hands around your left foot, right knee raises off the ground. Extend your left leg, raising your hips, and step back into plank. Exhaling here, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Raise your knees off the ground, upward facing dog. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And downward facing dog, let's just observe and stay here for a couple of breaths. We'd like to bring our heels to the ground. Okay, we're rooting our fingertips. We're bringing our gaze or drishti towards our large toe. Uniting your scapula. One last breath. Good. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhaling, right knee to chest. On the end of the exhale, bring your forehead to your knee. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right foot in between your hands. Inhale, left leg up. Urdhva Prasarita Kapadasana, standing split. And exhale, Uttanasana, left foot next to right. Inhale, extend your arms forward. Bring your coccyx bone back. 2. Really reach your arms forward. Extend your legs. 1. Good. Inhale, up, Urdhvastasana. Heels up. Let's strengthen our ankles. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Chair pose with your heels up. Another breath. Good. Extend your legs and heels down. Good. Left side. Inhale, extend. Arch. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back, gaze forward. Take a step back with your left foot. Apply your left knee. Extend your left foot. Inhale. Come up to low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Now tilt your pelvis forward and arch. Inhale here. Exhale. Hands around your right foot. Raise your left knee. Extend your right leg, step back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Your heels to the ground, stay here for 3 breaths. Root your fingertips. 2. Bring your gaze towards your big toes. 1. Point your coccyx bone up. Good. Left leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Left knee to chest. At the end of your exhale, forehead to knee. 3. Really bring that knee to your forehead. 2. Engage your core. Last one. 1. Left foot in between your hand. Urdhva Prasarita, standing split. Right leg up. Inhale and exhale. Uttanasana, right foot next to left. Inhale, gaze forward, back flat. Extend your arms forward. Point your coccyx bone back. 3. Engage your legs. 2. And 1. Inhale, come up to standing. Urdhvastasana, heels up. Exhale, Utkatasana, bend your knees. Heels are still up. 2. and 1. Good. Inhale. Savasana. Exhale. Samastiti. Take a step back with your left foot. We're going to come into Parsvottanasana. Our feet are going to come parallel to each other. If you want to face your toes slightly inwards, just to have a little bit more structure, that's great. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward from the center. You can grab your big toes here. If this is unavailable to you, you can bend your knees, and here you'll be protecting your vertebrae. Okay, so instead of curving your spine and flexing your spine is nice and flat. If this is available to you, extend your legs. Your elbows are pointing outwards. Your scapula are united, and you're folding forward using the strength of your abdomen. Another breath. Point your coccyx bone forward. Upward, and inhale. We're going to exit the asana as we came in. Your arms are open, inhaling. Good. Point your right foot forward. Take a slight step forward with your left foot, okay? And we're going to create a 45-degree angle with our left foot. We're going to come into Parsvottanasana. So this will be really nice for our hamstrings. We want to make sure that our left hip is sort of in line with our right. So we're going to close that left hip, okay? Inhaling our arms upwards. And exhaling, we're going to come first into extending our arms forward into a variation of Parsvottanasana. Okay? So my right leg in front is nicely engaged. 2. And 1. Good. And release. Your arms forward. Inhaling, flat back. And exhaling, folding forward. My right leg is still very much engaged. Last breath. Good. Gaze forward, bend your right leg, and come into Urva Prasarita Kapadasana, standing split with your left leg held for 3 breaths, okay? So my left hand sort of walks slightly outside of my mat. My right hand grabs my right ankle, and I'm going to pull myself down with my right arm, and my left leg points upwards. Another breath. Good. And release Uttanasana. Inhale Ardha Uttanasana. Extend your arms forward. Come up to standing. Excellent. And Samastiti. We're going to do the left side. Take a step back with your right foot. Okay. Again, Prasarita Padottanasana. We're going to point our feet slightly inwards. Okay. Just to have a little bit more stability. This time, inhaling, extend your arms upwards, and exhaling, fold forward halfway. 3, 2, and 1, and fold. Our hands are in between our feet, okay? Our palms are in line with our heels, and my elbows are pointing backwards, right? So again, you can bend your knees here to make it a little bit more accessible. Extend your legs if you can. Inhaling, open your heart, open your chest. And exhaling, folding forward, engaging your core. Gaze past your hips towards the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to exit the asana as we came into it. So extend your arms forward. Inhale, come up to standing. Point your left foot forward. Okay, walk your right foot forward slightly and create a 45-degree angle with your right foot. My heels are in line. Okay, my left leg is really nicely engaged, and my right hip is pointing forward. Inhaling, arms up, and exhaling, flat back. Really extend those hamstrings. 2. Maybe notice the difference from one side to another. Last one. And release. Arms down and fold. Inhaling, open your chest. Gaze forward and exhaling, walk your hand a little bit further away. One last breath. Good. Gaze forward, bend your left knee. Urdhva Prasarita Kapadasana, standing split with your right leg pointing upwards. Last breath. And release, right foot next to left. And we'll just hang here for a minute, okay? So separate your feet about hips width distance. Grab the opposite elbow and fold forward. If it's uncomfortable for you to keep your legs extended, you can also bend them. Resting your chest on your thighs and breathing space into your thoracic spine. Try to extend your legs a little bit more. Open your chest and fold. One last breath. Good. Release your elbows. Walk your feet about width distance of the mat and come into Malasana. Good. So I have my elbows in between my knees. I'm going to come up to the center of the mat so you can see. Elbows are in between my knees, creating space in my hips. Releasing tension in my lower back. I'm going to do some extending of my spine. Good. Extend your right arm, open your left shoulder, and extend your left shoulder. Align your gaze with your left shoulder. Good. Come back to center. Inhale. And exhale. Extend your left arm, open your right shoulder, and bring your chin in line with your right shoulder. And come back to center. Arms in front, and let's come into Bakasana, crow. So here, I put my arms in front of my mat. I raise my heels up, and I try to, actually I'm going to walk my feet a little bit closer, just so I have a little bit more alignment with my arms here. So I want to bring my knees into, as close as I can to my armpits, and shift my weight into my hands. Just very slowly, and bring your feet up. My arms are straight. Okay? If this isn't available to you, you can also do the variation where you have your hands, same position, okay? Your feet are starting from the same position in line with your hands. Come up onto your toes, and you can press your knees, okay, inwards, okay, just below your deltoids here, okay? And this may be a little bit simpler, okay, and hold. Make sure you're rooting your fingertips, okay? And one more breath. And jump back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. One more breath here. Now let's come into elongating and breathing space into our side body. Raise your right leg, inhale. Open your hips, bend your right knee, point your knee towards the ceiling, and bring your right heel towards your left glute. Now we're going to gaze underneath our left shoulder, Okay, this will help us to align our clavicles. Inhale. Good. Next inhale, raise your left heel. Bring your right knee to your left shoulder. Cross your chest. 2. 1. Good. Extend your right leg. Bring your right foot on the outside of your left hand. Place your left heel down. Come onto your fingertips on your right hand. Open your left shoulder. Inhale. Extend your left arm and exhale. Reach forward with your left arm. Gaze upward. 3. Once you create space, you can also come onto your palm. 2. And 1. Good. Hands down. Come into Ekapadaraja Kapotasana. We'll come into pigeon. With your knee right behind your right wrist. And extend your left leg. Okay, I'm going to gaze back to see that my leg is nice and straight. Bring your right tibia as parallel to the top of the mat as possible. Okay, I'm going to bring my left hand to the sole of my right foot. Okay, if this is a little bit hard for you or unavailable for you or to you, you can bring a block or some books underneath your right hip. Okay, that should help helping you create space without too much force, okay? So here I'm going to do a slight twist. I'm going to bring my right elbow to the sole of my right foot, and I'm going to bring my hands in Anjali Mudra in prayer, and I'm going to press against my right foot with my right elbow, and bring my thumbs in front of my sternum. All the while, I'm going to continue to keep pressing with my left hip into the ground. One last breath. Good. And release. Inhale. Arms up and exhale. Fold forward. One breath here. Good. Come out of the asana as we came into it. Extend your arms up. Hands down. Good. And we're going to take a step back with our right foot into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Inhale, heels up. Roll forward into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. And stay here for 3. 2. If you want to drop your knees, that's fine too. One last one. Good. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Come on to the necks of your feet. 3, 2, 1. And exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Good. We're going to do the left side. One last breath here. Good. Inhale, left leg up. Open your hips. Exhale, bend your left knee. Left heel to right glute. Gaze underneath your right shoulder. Drop your left clavicle to align with your right. 2, 1. Good. Raise your right heel. Inhale. Bring your left knee to your right shoulder. 3. Really engage that left oblique. 2. 1. Good. Extend your left leg. Bring it to the out. Bring your left foot to the outside of your right hand. Drop your right heel, come onto your fingertips in your left hand. Inhale, open your right shoulder. Exhale, reach your right arm forward. 3, 2, come onto your left palm for the last breath. One last one. Good. Right hand down. Ekapadaraja Kapottasana. Variation. Come to pigeon. Drop your left knee. Walk your right foot back to extend your right leg. Now my left hip is always a little bit tighter, so I always take a little bit more time to come into any of the hip opening poses with my left side. As long as you're aware and you're protecting your body using time and breath, being patient, then you're in good shape. Okay? So I'll look back. Okay? And we're going to do our first twist, and then we'll lay down. So inhaling, create space. Exhaling, left elbow to left plantar. Press against the floor, against your left plantar. Open, twist, gaze past your right shoulder. My right hip pressing into the ground. Good. And release. Inhale. And exhale. One last breath. Good. Inhale. Come up. And hands down. And let's take a step back. And come into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. 3, 2, and 1. And release. And we'll lay down. Okay, we're going to come into some back arches laying on the ground. Okay, we're going to cross our hands here, extend our arms, Ardha Savasana. So the necks of my feet are applied to the ground. Okay, I have my forehead on the ground. Exhaling. On your next inhale, raise up, your chest off the ground. 3, engage your vertebral muscles. 2, keep your palms united. 1, good, and release. Bring your forehead to the backs of your hands. Breathe space into your lumbar spine. 2, 1. Good. Extend your right arm forward. Rest your forehead to the ground. Bend your left knee. Your left hand goes to grab your left ankle. And keep your knees close, okay? So we're going to bring your left clavicle down. Exhale. Next inhale. Extend. Engage your paravertebral muscles. Extend your left leg. 2, 1. And release. Rest your forehead on the backs of your hands. Breathe space. One last breath. Good. Left side. Extend your left arm. Rest your forehead. Your right forehead. Bend your right knee. Keep your knees close. Okay. My right hand grabs my ankle. Exhale. And inhale. Engage. 3, 2, and 1. And release. Forehead on the back of your hands. One last breath. Good. Bring your hands underneath your chest. Your feet are in hammer position. Engage your legs. Engage your core. Come up to plank. And come into downward facing dog. You should have your muscles in your back, paravertebral muscles nicely warmed up. So downward facing dog might feel really nice right now. Another breath. Good. Raise your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Knees to the ground. Cross your ankles and come to a seated position. Good. Come into Dandasana. So if we like Dandasana with our hands by our sides here, gives us a little bit more structure. Our legs are still engaged. My heels are slightly raised off the ground. If you'd like to have a little bit more of a challenge, send your arms up, palms facing upwards. Engage your core. Good. Palms down. Come into Parsvottanasana. Extend forward. In Parsvottanasana, there are multiple ways of performing Parsvottanasana. You can, if extending your legs is a little bit challenging for you and you have your spinal column curved, then bend your knees and you can rest your hands to the ground here or grab the soles of your feet. You can also extend your legs, grab your big toes, as we did in Parsvottanasana. Good, and come up. Good. Bend your left leg, bring your left heel to your perineum. And we'll come into Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, and exhale, extend over your right leg. One last breath. Good, inhale, come up. Hands down, extend your left leg. Bring your right heel to perineum. Arms up, inhale, and exhale. Janu Shirshasana. One last breath. Inhale, come up. Hands down, extend your legs. Arms forward, and come into Navasana. In Navasana, you can either keep your legs bent if this is already challenging for you, keep your legs bent, keep your tibia in line with the ground, and your wrists at the height of your knees, okay? Extend your legs for a more challenging position. Good. Come down to Ardha Navasana. Come on to your sacrum. Good. And release. Extend your arms. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your arms on either side of your body. Bend your knees. Okay. Bring your knees to your chest. Hug your legs. But keep your coccyx bone flat. So you give yourself a nice extended spinal column. Breathing space between your vertebrae. Good. Extend your left leg. Now bring your hands to the sole of your right foot. If you can, extend your right leg and bring your tibia close to your right ear. If that's too intense or not available to you, you can just hug your knee. One last breath. And release. Good. And now bring your right knee over to your left. Shift your hips slightly to the right. And open up to the right. Breathe space here. Good, and release. Extend your right leg. Left knee to your chest. Hug your knee, grab the sole of your foot if you can, and extend. Two. Keep that right leg engaged. And one. And release. Bend your right knee and cross it over to the right. Shift your hips to the left so that you're nice and straight. Right hand on your left knee and open your left shoulder. One last breath. And release. Extend your left leg. And rest into Savasana. Let your body's weight press against the ground. Observe your breath as it rises and falls. Close your eyes. And be completely relaxed. Allow your thoughts to come and go, observing them without judgment. Every breath rises and falls. And your body becomes lighter and lighter. Your muscles are completely relaxed. And all tensions are dissolving with each breath. Start to awaken your body with small movements in your toes and in your fingers. Moving your wrists and ankles. Turn your head to the right and to the left. Inhaling our arms past our head. And exhaling knees to our chest and hug your legs nice and close. Come on to your left or right side. Bring yourself into a seated position. Thank you for joining me today. Have a lovely day.